What's up, guys? It's DBLNicks, and today I'm going to be doing a video on ticker symbol ILUS. I'll say it again. ILUS, also known as Illustrato Pictures International Inc. Now, before I get into this video, guys, just remember my links for social media are down in the description below. You guys know I got Facebook, I got Twitter, I got Instagram, I got Discord, and I am definitely coming to Rumble very, very soon. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Now, Ilas, or Illustrato Pictures International Inc., is a pink current stock. They're basically a public M&A investment company operating out of New York, London, and Dubai, and they're focused on adding shareholder value by innovation and growth. Now, the company is primarily focused, but not limited to, acquiring businesses in the technology, engineering, and manufacturing space globally. Historically, the company has evolved out of the industrial sector, mainly from emergency service products, emergency response vehicles, vehicle conversions, EVs, wearable tech, and smart tech. ILUS looks to acquire companies who have strong management and potential to grow rapidly and will benefit from cross-pollination of territories, products, and skills from other group companies, usually acquiring businesses with revenue in the $1 million to $5 million range. Now let's check out their float. All right, guys, so the float was actually updated a couple of months ago, and there's no unrestricted outstanding shares, so we're just going to read you the float. And the float is 342,807,831. Now, obviously, to you guys and to me, obviously, that would be a very low float stock, meaning it's very reasonable to invest in. It's not going to be too slow with the amounts of gains and drops you'll have, nor will it be too quick. It's pretty good. It's a very good float. Now, the reason why ILUS has been on my radar for quite a while is because they are consistently putting out news all the time. They've been putting out a lot of news as of this month. They put out some news in January, they put out some in December, and they're very consistent with their news, especially this month. They've been putting out press releases for days, especially this month. I don't know what it is about this month, but these guys are just shooting out press releases like it's nobody's business. Recently, these guys had a shareholders meeting. They entered the $500 billion metaverse market by acquiring Curve XR from TakeLeap. They announced 2022 revenue expectations as well as plans for current acquisitions and business divisions. They provided a share structure update, and recently, as of February 15th, they put out two press releases, which I'm going to be reading to you now. So here's press release number 1. ILUS International secures $15 million funding from 3 funders. So Ilas International Inc., a mergers and acquisitions company focused on acquiring and developing public safety technology-based companies across the globe, has recently completed several acquisitions and is in the process of reaching agreements on several more. Ilas confirmed that it has now recently signed 3, count them 3, funding deals for a total of $15 million, putting the company in a strong cash position to execute its current plans and move on to its next phase of opportunities. Following an extensive period of thorough due diligence conducted by the funders, Ilas secured $15 million of funding from a syndicate of 3 funds/family offices who are typically focused on the funding of high-growth technology companies. The 3 companies are RB Capital, Discover Fund, and Luki Ventures. No dilution is taking place for the funding, which was secured through fully repayable 1-year term non-toxic promissory notes, and the funding also includes a cash warrant option for a further $6 million should Ilas require it. Ilas confirmed that the first 2 drawdown tranches of funding have already been received, with the 3rd tranche being received next week. The funding will be used by Ilas to expand its operations, streamline production, ramp up marketing, and complete its next round of acquisitions. where Ilas is focused on the acquisition of high-value technology and its own distribution channels. In addition, over the next quarter, some of the funding will be used to remove GPL Ventures LLC debt and completely remove them as a note holder from the company. Although non-toxic, the Ilas management understands that shareholders would have more comfort knowing that this debt is being removed. Ilas has reached an arrangement with GPL to settle this debt on suitable terms, and this debt is being settled out of this current phase of funding. The first of three funders, RB Capital, is a well-known and reputable financier in the OTC and public markets. The company is known for partnering with emerging companies and supporting them to refinance on better terms, remove historic toxic debt, and strengthen their balance sheets. Brett Rosen, managing partner of RB Capital, added, quote, "After meeting with the leadership of Ilas and conducting our due diligence, it became clear that this was a company we wanted to invest in. We invest in people and in their teams, and Nick is the type of leader we believe can move the company forward with the right capital behind him." The Discover Fund is a well-known fund in the main board markets, such as NASDAQ. The company typically writes much larger checks than their initial investment in Ilas. However, they see the longer-term value in the company. Lukey Ventures is a lesser-known small boutique family office which is particularly active in the private sector. The company, which has been working closely with Ilas for some time, usually offers tailored medium to long-term finance in the $5 million range. Ilas CEO Nick Link commented, quote, "This round of funding is important, primarily because it will drive forward our overall aggressive growth and acquisition strategy. And because of its significance in the removal of the GPL debt, we remain focused on protecting the best interests of our shareholders and our long-term sustainability." Ilas also confirmed that the first phase of its Southeastern Europe deal is expected to close in the next week or two, with the company due to receive substantial subsidies within the next 6 to 8 weeks. Ilas will be moving into a very large facility provided by the government. This facility will be used to boost production of Ilas's commercial electrical vehicle range and for research and development, particularly for its brand new 2023 EV range. Ilas will take pre-orders for the new vehicles from May this year and aims to take orders for in excess of 500 vehicles between then and December 2022. This week, the Ilas board is in its quarterly strategy meetings where it is planning for its next phase of rollout and implementation, while streamlining and approving its next short list of acquisitions to pursue, meaning they got more acquisitions planned in the future. Ilas is also wrapping up the paperwork on 2 previously mentioned deals in the coming days or week, which means it will have concluded its first phase of deals for complete manufacturing and distribution capability. Ilas formally apologizes for an error made at its recent annual shareholders meeting when it was mentioned that disclosures were due today, February 15th, 2022, and when they are due in March 2022 for the year ending December 2021. Ilas has since confirmed its 2021 revenue, which for its first year of operations was very impressive. So basically, these guys are getting rid of any toxic debt that they ever had, and they're basically getting 3 new funders on board to fund their operations and also get rid of the toxic debt and basically wipe the slate clean for themselves. And they also have lots of plans in the future for acquisitions and other things like that they're going to be going into eventually down the line. So that's actually very good news for the company. They're getting rid of toxic debt. They got people that they have faith in them that are basically saying, hey, look, we'll invest in the company. And on top of that, they got more acquisitions planned in the future, and they're looking to get even more. So that's pretty good news. Now let's go on to the second bit of news that came out on the 15th. All right, guys, so here we are. Ilas International announces the acquisition of its first U.S. firefighting equipment distributor, Georgia Fire and Rescue Supply, LLC. Ilas has completed several acquisitions and has now acquired Georgia Fire and Rescue Supply. This is Ilas's first distribution acquisition, and it is key to the rollout of Ilas technology across North America, whilst adding significant technical expertise and consistent profitable revenue to the company. Founded in 2003 and headquartered out of Canton, Georgia, Georgia Fire and Rescue Supply LLC is a renowned nationwide distributor of firefighting and emergency response equipment. The company holds several exclusive Georgian distribution contracts for the sales and servicing of some of the world's largest firefighting equipment brands, such as Holmatro, Inatex, and Paratech. It also distributes a wide range of products across North America, including prominent global brands for firefighting and the wider public safety sector. Some of these include, but are not limited to, wildland firefighting, technical rescue, hazardous materials, emergency response, law enforcement, and even homeland security. The profitable company has zero debt and an annual turnover of $3.5 million. Of great importance to Ilas and the acquisition's extensively experienced 7-member sales team, all of whom are retained firefighters with a wealth of technical knowledge and a thorough understanding of how to penetrate the U.S. market. Georgia Fire currently operates from its 6,000 square foot distribution warehouse, from which several vehicles operate for sales and servicing purposes across Georgia, Alabama, and Northeast Florida. Within the coming months, Ilas plans to move Georgia Fire into a 15,000 square foot distribution facility with a showroom and dedicated vehicle yard. So that's going to be a much bigger facility than what they had. Georgia Fire is a leading distributor of Holmatro hydraulic rescue equipment in the United States, so these guys are pretty big. The company has been selling and servicing the global brand for many years. Although Georgia Fire distributes a very broad product range, Holmatro has long been the mainstay of the company's product portfolio. Holmatro is the world's leading hydraulic rescue tools brand. It is widely used by fire and rescue services to extricate road accident victims and for several related rescue applications. With road accidents being the top 10 causes of death globally, Ilas immediately saw alignment with Holmatro's innovative technology that has been proven to save lives. Ilas's focus on delivering its strategy of acquiring routes to market in the U.S. for its existing and future products has been integral to its acquisition of a leading distributor such as Georgia Fire. This is the first of many distribution acquisitions in the U.S. for Ilas, and it complements the company's ongoing acquisition of manufacturing capability in North America, the UK, Europe, Asia, and the Middle East. Georgia Fire provides an immediate route to market for Ilas's Firebug technology. Georgia Fire's experienced sales team is conducting daily demonstrations to fire brigades and the wider emergency response industry. Therefore, they are well positioned to present Firebug solutions for structural compartment fires, electric vehicle fires, or EV fires for short, wildfires, and rapid response vehicle solutions. Georgia Fire will be Firebug's initial distribution channel into the U.S. market, meaning that all Firebug products will be demonstrated to fire authorities across the U.S. through this channel, and they will also be sold online, supported and serviced by the acquisition. Ilas products distributed by Georgia Fire will be manufactured or assembled in the U.S. by the complementary Ilas acquisitions, Bullhead Products in Tennessee, or Precision Powered Products in Texas. Georgia Fire will be led by its current president, Jason Whidbey, I hope I pronounced that name right, who is also the son of the company's founder. With more than 20 years of experience in the firefighting industry and still serving on a part-time basis at the Atlanta Fire Department, Jason will bring a wealth of experience to Ilas as the company forges its path in the U.S. market. Jason will report to Ilas Managing Director John Paul Backwell and will also provide consultation to Ilas regarding its U.S. firefighting equipment sales strategy in the U.S. John Paul Backwell, Managing Director at Ilas, had the following to say about the acquisition. Quote, "It is exciting to welcome Georgia Fire to our family. It marks the beginning of our real boots-on-the-ground U.S. rollout. The people at the heart of the company are incredibly valuable to the delivery of our strategy in the U.S. market. We now have an effective distribution channel for our existing firefighting equipment and vehicles, as well as the exclusive distribution of leading global rescue equipment brands. These brands deliver consistent quarterly revenue and provide continuous opportunities for further U.S. and global expansion. As a result of this acquisition, additional very exciting acquisition discussions are already underway, and there is already engagement on very significant U.S. sales opportunities. We continue to deliver our strategy, and acquisitions like Georgia Fire will be the cornerstone of Ilas's consistent growth and long-term sustainability." So basically, these guys just acquired this big company that sells equipment to firefighters and fire departments everywhere. So that's a big deal, and these guys are pretty huge in the industry. So Ilas is doing some major acquisitions. They got some major plans for the future. They basically have a lot of stuff going on. They have a lot of plans in the hopper, and it's exciting to see that this stock is just going crazy with its news, because anytime a stock is very active with press like this, I find it very rare that they actually are this transparent with what they're doing, and they always just go out of their way to say, hey, this is what we're doing this next, we're doing this next, and they keep going on, and they keep telling you what exactly they're doing, what plans they have for the future. And honestly, I think Ilas is a pretty interesting company. I myself think that it could run, but please note, guys, I am not a stock professional. I'm not a stock advisor. Please do your own due diligence, but I think that Ilas could run. I know that it has run in the past. There are many bits of news, and I don't see a way this couldn't run with all the news that they keep popping out. It's crazy. I love it, and frankly, I think this is a very good company to invest in, potentially. Again, not a stock professional. Thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, as well as ring that bell icon to stay notified when new videos are uploaded. Also, guys, remember, I got my Facebook link down below. I'm DBLNicks on Facebook, at DBLNicks on Twitter, again, at DBLNicks on Twitter, and I'm at DBLNicks on Instagram. You could check out all those links down below. Discord link is in the description below, and I'm coming to Rumble very soon, and I'm very excited to be here with you guys. I love you guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. It's Double Nicks. I love you. Again, I love you, because you know what? I can't say it enough. I love you, and I'm out. Peace. Bye-bye.